Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Central Park Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Before the game, the Panthers head coach was able to tell me he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Chanticleers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Brown will throw it. Rush is on him, and they got him.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
He'll start this drive firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to it. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Here's Lopez to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Courtney. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll go right back to him. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
The hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and goal. Lopez. Quickly complete. Trying to rumble in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Coastal! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Butler. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback making checks. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Got a little grass into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Butler.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia State. The offense puts up for that trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lopez. Pulls it in, it's Gardner. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe some room here. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. The quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Quick release on the RPO. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And down he goes.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Running inside, it's Butler. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
180, raise call. 180, raise call.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has it with really good field position.
949 rock star. 949 rock star.
The inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 7 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gators, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarter...
He's loose on the right. The 40.
And this one gets them to 5 wins on...
Touchdown, Coastal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Here we go. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Hand off from the gun. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Lopez to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They go play action with Lopez. Slings it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Brown wants to pass. This time it's complete. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him nice positive gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Across the 45. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space? Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space. It's Poe. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Washington. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the red zone, it's Poe. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Back to pass on second down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the shot to clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Lopez. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The play fake, Lopez. Pocket breaking down. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The shot to clears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Lopez to throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense putting points on the board.
Hey, man, I don't know what... Talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The short hands, it's Washington. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lopez. Pressure coming. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And he's in! Touchdown, Panthers! The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got enough for the first.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful, and absolutely cannot turn it over.
To the ground. He's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, shots and clears. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Brown wants to pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He wants to change this route. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Under fire. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the touchdown, Panther! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Yeah, and that That's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Going to the run, it's Poe. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On the direct snap, it's Gardner. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College